Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're going to show you how we analyze a trade. We're going to pull out the trade in this particular instrument here. So basically before we do anything, we usually map out all the supply and demand zone, but we're entering on a 1 hour time frame. So we're going to decide which buyers we're going to use for this market. Whether we are going to buy or sell. Then as you can see, we're mapping out our demand zone. Mind you, this order block that is at the top there, this demand order block is a 2 hours time frame order block, but we're just executing to the 1 hour time frame. That's why you can see there's so many candlesticks inside that 1 hour block there, 1 hour order block there. Then we're putting our supply demand zone there. That's our order block there. So this is how we actually determine our bias on a 1 hour time frame. As you can see, it's looking like it's bearish on 4 hours time frame actually. So let's go back to 1 hour time frame. Mind you, the main purpose of this video is to show you why you are being stopped out trading liquidity. Why liquidity sweep will take you out. So we'll get to there very soon. So as you can see, like I usually say, I don't advise anybody to place a stop loss within the order block or at the ending of the order block, because once price usually enters into that area, based on the previous reason why it even became an order block in the first place, was because of the liquidity grab at that area. So because of that, once price enters that region, it's actually going to get to the ending of that order block. As you can see, there's an overlapping of two order blocks there, this one and the other one that we use to set our stop loss. So I'm going to guarantee you that this stop loss is going to get hit if price initially gets to our entry. So let's just wait and see if price will actually get and tap us in. But I'm going to guarantee you that this trade is going to get stopped out based on the fact that GBP/USD is very manipulative at times, but not as crazy as gold anyways. So let's just wait and see. And that is why I usually recommend 1 retreat 2 risk reward on GBP/USD if you are going to swing this trade. So let's just wait and see. Patience is very key in this game. As you can see, the first demand order block that we have, you can see the market is just ranging, just like I said, it's ranging and actually getting towards that place. It has not tapped us in. That's why actually normally people would have put their sell order just at the beginning of the demand order block, but no, once price enters into that place, it's going to get to the top, and there are two overlapping ones. So let's just see. And now I finally tapped in, and it's looking like I see everything is going rosy. Let's just see. But this trade is going to reverse back because there's a supply zone there which is forming a resistance for it to push upward a little bit. I'm just giving account of little details on every candlestick. But mind you, our execution is a 1 hour time frame execution. So as you can see, we're stopped out already. Reason being that I'm going to show you at the end of this anyways. You can see we'll almost go close to our take profits because of this noise at this close to the supply zone. That's why we have that small little rejection. But price is still going to break that low. And this is why most of the times I usually set my TP just at the beginning of that noise there, because sometimes it will take time before price actually gets your take profit. If you don't have the time to wait, you can just do this instead of setting your full TP at the demand zone entirely, at the supply zone entirely, rather. So let's just wait and see. So finally, now the TP has really got into our take profits. So as you can see, we're stopped out before we actually came back to our take profits. So Now, this is the reason why we're stopped out. If you look at it, if you look at it in a 4 hour time frame, you will see that it's still another order block at the top, at the highest high actually on this particular chart that I was seeing on this 4 hour time frame. Now, based on the fact that price have been mitigating all those levels and key levels, we forgot to note that there's still another key level at the top on the 4 hour time frame. And as you can see, if we're really patient, we much more would have waited or would have set our sell order to be at the either the second demand zone or the last demand zone, which is like the highest order block there. Or if we're not patient enough and we don't want situation whereby the trade will go to get close to our sell order and leave us and come back to our take profit, we have just increased our risk to reward to like 1:2. This is a 1:3.4. We would have set our risk to reward to like 1:2. So this my strategy usually works best with 1:2, at times 1:3. Yeah, and I usually use for swing trades. So as you can see, what we call stopped out was just at the bearish beginning part of the um um bullish demand zone order block. Mind you, if this price actually breaks and enter into the order block, then the trade is no longer valid. It's no longer a valid sell bias. It will become a bullish bias. So catch you up in another trade again. Thank you for watching.